Hello lovely people, I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 11 on Project Adjoa and Dannis. Alright, so again in your view, this is what we say a 3D representation of a beautiful house. It's a 4-bedroom house. So you need a 3D. The 3D helps you to appreciate the designs. So it helps you to do your color selection, the window designs, whether you need a sliding window, a projected window, a casement window. All these will tell you the trim, the design, the stone cladding. All these helps in the 3D. So if you see anything that doesn't make sense to you, you tell the architect take it off, because some of these things actually cost a lot. If you see them on the design, it looks beautiful, but you need to know what it entails, what material was used in designing that, so that you know. Don't say it's beautiful, because when you get there, you need to get it the same way as per the 3D, and if you don't get it, you say, oh, the mason didn't do a good job. You have to know what design the architect is putting there, so you can understand that, okay, I can afford it or I will not be able to afford it. So here we are. We have a visitor who is inspecting and is ensuring the gate positioning in terms of the pedestrian gate and that of the vehicular gate. Okay, so yes, that's Madam Bridget, and she's indicating the various gate positioning. Okay, yes, so this is going to be the main entrance from here. So we have the small gate, okay, to where the polytank is. That's the smaller gate. And then we have the big gate to where the sand has been heaped. Okay, so that's going to be the gate for the vehicles. So it's a pretty much gate. Usually a gate size come either you want to do a 14 feet gate, 16 feet gate, or 18 feet gate. Okay, so standardly we do 16 or 18. Okay, that gives you a bigger gate, so that at least even huge vehicles like trucks can even come in. You understand? Yes. So our fencing foundation concrete is taking place. We are casting the trench concrete. We've done the blinding pillar settings. You can see the rope, which is a grid line indicating the straightness. It has been supported with the bamboos to keep the pillars in position. They don't have to deviate. Okay, so the concrete have been cast all the way up to this point. Okay, and so when it's time for the retaining wall will continue from the back all the way down there. Okay, so that will be for the retaining wall. Okay, there's water down there, and the soil here is so soft. Okay, so we don't want to make any mistake here. We are not in a rush. We are taking our time, and we want to do it and do it right. Okay, so that is the goal of the day. Yeah, we don't want to finish and say, oh, we are done. No. We are doing it, but we are doing it in the right way. So all this area also cast up to this level. Yes, and so the rest is left for the retaining wall. You can see the beauty. Okay, neatly cast. That is the difference between our fence wall and other people's fence wall. You understand? That is the difference. We take our time, do it, and make sure that when you come to the site, you can tell the difference. The block size, we are using 6 inches. We are not using 5 inches tiny blocks. No, we are using 6 inches, so they are heavy. And the quarry dust, quality one. You understand? Quality one. So this is how you have to market yourself. Are you with me? This is how you market yourself, so that tomorrow when someone comes and see your fence wall standing tall amidst of all the challenges, the rainfall and the wind, they say, okay, these guys did a good job for me. Okay, so everything is straight, linear. You understand? Very unique. The DPM also laid in there. So this road leads straight to Madam Lisa's house. You can see it from here. If the camera is up, try and see if you can see Madam Lisa's house. Okay, it's just about some 3 plots away. Okay, so I'm glad we are putting up this house, and people will see, and we will have more people join so that we can change the narrative in this area. Okay, yes, it is very, very important. So here is going to be some 2 pillars for the pedestrians and another last pillar here. This is for the main gate. Okay, this is going to be for the main gate. So in the middle here, we're going to fill it up. You have to fill it up so that the vehicle can go through from there. You understand? Yes, very, very important. So we are trying to secure everything into our yard. We don't want any third party coming in here. If you need someone to do your borehole drilling, please contact my cousin Jonathan Amwa, and he will do a fantastic job for you. Okay, he will come, take his time, do the survey, pinpoint, and give you water in large quantities. Okay, he will give you water in large quantities. So that is what we have now. So the fence wall is coming up nicely. Our height of the fence wall is going to be 2.4 meters, which is 8 feet. Okay, which is 8 feet from the ground. So you're going to be seeing that. Yes, 2.4 meters. Okay, 2.4 meters. In other circumstances, we can even go beyond that, because when we check the height and we still have some enough blocks, we will just top it up. Because the blocks will be there. Where are we taking the blocks? Top it up. Yes. And here, what we've noticed is that we are going to change the rate at which we do the pillars. It's not going to be just the normal board flashing on both sides, but it's going to be a projected pillar. It's going to be a projected pillar. Okay, so you'll be seeing that once we get to the subsequent episode. You'll be seeing exactly what I mean. So here, so far so good. This is what we have done. Whilst we are doing this, we are planning on filling up the dirt on the footings that we've increased. Okay, we've increased the height of the footings. We need to fill that one up. But the reason is because we don't have a good access at the down there, but we have to use the access from the front. And so once we fill up that area, the truck can go in there and pour the dirt, and then we can proceed. So pretty soon you're going to be seeing work on the footings, because there's a lot of work there. Plumbing, the mesh alone is a lot of work. It can take about 2-3 days. Maximum I think 2 days they can take to do the mesh. Okay, and then we proceed from there. It's not easy. I am even tired. I have to work, close from work, and come to my home and do another work. So I'm really having a good time. Yes, this is the time to put in all the efforts, because when I get older, I will not have that energy anymore. So I want to put in the work now. Put in the work now, so that tomorrow I can enjoy. So you see, every 10 feet there is a pillar. Every 10 feet. Okay, so keep that in mind. Every 10 feet. If you have one plot, you can even estimate the iron rods quantity. You understand? It's so simple. Every 10 feet there's a pillar. And the height of the iron rod, I told you before in my previous video, is 29.9 feet per rod. Okay, so if you cut it into 4, it tells you the height that you're getting. You understand? And because it's a fence wall, you can decide to cut it into either 2 or 3, depending on the height you're looking for. And that you can calculate that times the number of pillars that you have will even give you the outcome of the iron rods. You understand? Very, very important. In terms of ratio to that of stone for the pillar casting, it depends on the masons. Okay, but for us, we do rich. Everything should be rich. So we use a lot of cement. We use a lot of cement for our activities. We use a lot of cement. So this fence wall is not cheap at all. Yes, so cheap is even an understatement. Yes, we do quality work here. So my estimates are quite different. Okay, so probably you might get an estimate from someone that is very cheap. That's fine. You can go ahead. You understand? Yes. Here everything has been articulated. You can see it, and so it's not like this is too expensive, but it's reasonable because of the quality of the materials that we are using, the quality of the artisans. Yes, these are qualified artisans. These are not apprentices. These are all qualified artisans. Okay, so you should take note of that. All of these are very, very important when you are giving out. You should know that majority of the people should be experienced and they should know the job properly so that they do it in the best quality way that you can. Okay, so far so good. The fence wall is coming up nicely. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I'm super, super, super excited. So it will be time for the carpenter to do the boarding. Time for the carpenter to do the boarding. Once we reach the appreciable height that we are looking for, okay, the carpenter will have to come and do the boarding, and then we can do our casting, and voila. So I guess you have to wait for episode 12 for you to see what we have done so far. In fact, the fence wall looks beautiful. Then we have to lay the blocks for the front here. We're going to do a design box. Okay, so you'll be seeing that in episode 12. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not, and keep us on post notification. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.